has a role in a child's cancer journey. Just ask researcher Brandon Moriarty about his latest breakthrough, a genetic biomarker treatment.
Children's Cancer Research Fund is a great organization. They provide funding to really dig deep into the research and make more progress. We were able to start a clinical trial that's led by Emily Greengard.
The hope is that these types of therapies are going to be more effective and a lot better tolerated, a lot more safe for the patients.
People ask me how I keep a smile on my face. It's easy when you have so many great people that take care of you and support you.
To find out how you can be a part of a child's cancer journey and a part of the cure, visit childrenscancer.org, a public service message from Children's Cancer Research Fund.
Good girl.
Oh, good job.
Big girl.
30, 32 days. Now another maybe 6 or 7 days. 5, 6, 9, 10. 9, 10.
7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. You see numbers up there?
In Nevada, anything that goes into the storm drain goes directly to our local waterways, which can pollute Nevada's lakes and rivers. Here's some waterway wisdom so you can help do your part. Apply pesticides and fertilizers sparingly in your yard. Clean up leaks and spills. Clean up yard waste and grass clippings. And don't litter. Secure trash in bins. Use waterway wisdom. And remember, only rain should go into the storm drain. Join us in working together to preserve our water resources for future generations of Nevadans.
With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. We are Rotary. We are people of action. Find out more at rotary.org/action.
Thank you for once again voting the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza Best of Pahrump as #1 in vehicle sales and service 4 years in a row. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our amazing lineup of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with tons of high-quality pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. Plus, get your vehicle's value, a free credit score, even get pre-approved. Our goal is finding you the right vehicle and making it the right price. Need your vehicle serviced? PahrumpCars.com has you covered. Click on Service and Parts to schedule an oil change, tune-up, or any repair, big or small. Our ASE and GM trained technicians do it all. While you're there, check out our new accessories page and customize your ride today. All accessories can be shipped directly to you or be sent to the Auto Plaza for easy installation. That's PahrumpCars.com.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It is Tuesday, October 18th.
Well, the Nevada chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union has filed an emergency petition to the state Supreme Court which challenges Nye County and Nye County interim clerk Mark Comp and his plan to count election votes by hand and machine. The ACLU asked the court to rule by Friday, 5 days before the Nye County officials plan to start early hand counting of mail-in ballots and 1 day before early in-person voting starts statewide. It alleges that county officials' methods of using a touchscreen tabulator for people with special needs allegedly allows election workers to ask about voters' disabilities or turn away otherwise eligible voters based on arbitrary decision-making, and that Nye County wording of special needs is ambiguous. The organization also argues that the county's stringent signature verification, which allows the clerk to require an identification card if a voter's signature fails, violates state statute. The ACLU also states that reading voting results aloud before the polls close also violates voting laws. News 25 will have an interview with the Nye County Clerk Mark Comp on tomorrow night's newscast, and we'll keep you up to date on this election and the story as it progresses.
Nye County District Attorney Chris Arabia makes a statement to News 25 today concerning Monday's shocking own recognizance release of 3 murder suspects in the Pahrump Justice Court in Judge Gus Sullivan's courtroom. Arabia, who was furious Monday after learning of the outcome of the proceedings, has now said that he is, quote, outraged that someone in his office would agree to stipulation of a no bail release and that he is reviewing the situation, end quote. News 25 reached out to Nye County Chief Deputy District Attorney Brent Percival, who has declined to comment on the case. Arabia says, quote, my deputy should have asked the court for the earliest possible date and for defendant's bail status to remain unchanged, end quote. Erica Eisenloffel, Angela Gurin Bolt, and Daniel Bolt have been charged with the open murder of Eisenloffel's 19-day-old baby boy, who died in October 2021 in Comstock Park of malnourishment and dehydration, and the baby also had drugs in its system, according to police records. Monday was the trio's preliminary hearing. The 3 were released without bail until their January 23rd, 2023 hearing. The issue at Monday's hearing was that there was not notice of the discovery of new evidence given in a timely manner in order for the evidence to review the material and for the preliminary hearing itself.
Well, Officer Trong Tai returned fire, though he was shot once by a suspect and later died as a result of his injury. Monday, Las Vegas Metro held a press conference to explain what happened during this call for service and how the department lost a beloved officer who gave his life to serve and protect.
At approximately 1:40 a.m., Officer Trong Tai and Officer Ryan Gillihan were assigned to the call. Officer Gillihan was the first to arrive, and he contacted the victim of the domestic battery along with her mother. Hampton was sitting in his vehicle, which was a short distance away from the victim. Officer Gillihan made contact with the victim and spoke with her for a few minutes prior to Officer Tai arriving. At approximately 1:49 a.m., Officer Tai arrived on the scene, and he walked over to Hampton, who was still sitting in his vehicle. Officer Tai asked Hampton what was going on, but Hampton did not reply. Officer Tai then directed Hampton to place his hands on the steering wheel of his car. Hampton complied and placed his hands on his steering wheel, but did not say anything to Officer Tai. Hampton then looked to the passenger side of his vehicle and then removed his hands from the steering wheel. Officer Tai reached into the vehicle and attempted to gain control of Hampton's arm, but he was unable to do so, and then he told Hampton to get out of the car. As Hampton placed his vehicle in drive, Officer Tai disengaged and started to walk backwards toward his patrol vehicle. At this time, Officer Gillihan was walking up to the rear side of Hampton's vehicle, and as Hampton was driving away, he produced a firearm out of the driver's side window of his vehicle and fired rounds at officers. Unfortunately, one of those rounds struck Officer Tai, mortally wounding him. But even after being mortally wounded, Officer Tai was able to return fire as he laid on the ground. Officer Gillihan also returned fire as Hampton drove away. Hampton's rounds also struck his mother-in-law, who was standing next to his wife. The description of Hampton and his vehicle were broadcast on all police channels, and a short time after the shooting, Hampton was spotted by an alert patrol officer driving not far from the scene where the officer-involved shooting had occurred. Several more officers responded to assist into getting Hampton into custody, and a vehicle stop was initiated. However, Hampton refused to comply for the marked patrol vehicles. Shortly thereafter, a pit maneuver was conducted in order to stop Hampton and his vehicle. Hampton was then taken into custody with the assistance of a K-9 unit. Officer Ty was transported to Sunrise Hospital by medical personnel where he succumbed to his injuries. Hampton's mother-in-law was also transported to the hospital for a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. Hampton was booked into the Clark County Detention Center for the aforementioned charges after receiving treatment for his canine bites.
And don't grab that remote. An update now after the break about a handful of suspects charged with defrauding elderly people. We'll be right back.
I was at a roundabout in Pahrump on 372 and I was rear-ended. There was a car actually sandwiched in between me and the car that crashed into us going 60 miles an hour, and the result injured my lower back really badly.
Accidents can change lives, that's a fact. While we can't stop a car crash from happening, we can help you get your life back on track and make sure you get the attention, care, and compensation you deserve.
Overwhelming number of people told me to call J.K. Nelson, and they had helped them after their accidents. And it was honestly the best decision that I could have made. He made sure to get me the money to cover all of my hospital bills, would answer all of my questions I had, and I never felt like I was bothering them. They were just really welcoming and helpful.
If you have been in a crash, call J.K. Nelson today at 727-9900. That's 727-9900.
2022 has been nicknamed the Great Resignation. If you find yourself in this situation and want to change careers, why not invest in yourself and build your own business? A career in real estate is one where hard work is rewarded with unlimited income. Sound good? We have an online pre-licensing school available. Call me, Norma Jean, at 775-209-5819.
Now is the time. Get off your seat and into the beat of fitness for just $10. We offer everything you need at our hometown gym, and most plans are just $10 a month. Plus, there are no long-term commitments required. We have tons of options: yoga, high and low impact cardio classes, circuit training, and new innovative classes to keep you motivated. With 15,000 square feet of fitness, we are the largest full-service gym in Pahrump. Get started today. Come and see us at Fitness 410.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest-reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Lisa Spahitz and Mike Plasmeyer at Country Financial Insurance. Auto, home, life, and commercial. 775-727-8920.
Welcome back to News 25. Now another update from the Nye County DA's office. The District Attorney's Office continues to build a case against 5 people charged with defrauding an elderly Pahrump man who died nearly 2 years ago. Authorities say the defendants stole a significant amount of money and stole the victim's identity to purchase goods and services. Brad Francis tells us more about the defendants and the charges they're now facing.
The Nye County District Attorney's Office has filed a 16-count criminal complaint against 5 people. The first 2 were arrested earlier this year. The final defendant was taken into custody just last week. Sean Lamont Smith, Jamie Chittenden, Damon Pugh, Jackie Cobe, and Brianna Scott are facing a long list of serious charges. They're charged with stealing tens of thousands of dollars from David Stevens of Pahrump for nearly 2 years, from January 2020 through December 2021.
I heard on the news this guy was...
Stevens, seen here at a Board of County Commissioners meeting several years ago, died in December 2020. The criminal complaint outlines the charges against the defendants. All 5 are charged with conspiracy for allegedly forging Stevens' handwriting or impersonating him in order to take money or obtain goods or services without Stevens' consent or authorization. In addition, Lamont Smith, Chittenden, Pugh, and Koob are charged with forgery, and Lamont Smith, Chittenden, Koob, and Scott are charged with using another person's identifying information to harm or impersonate another person, in this case, David Stevens. In the criminal complaint, the state cites dozens of transactions totaling around $150,000, which the defendants are accused of stealing from the victim. The state alleges the defendants forged Stevens' signature on multiple occasions and effectively stole his identity with the intent to commit an unlawful act. At a recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, Nye County Public Administrator Ginger Stumney County spoke about the ongoing case involving the settlement of Stevens' estate after Commissioner Donna Cox questioned some of the amounts on the public administrator's quarterly financial report.
The best thing would be for you to come into the office and you can look through his whole file. This is a very huge, big case mess with the identity theft, with the theft of his place, with his bank accounts. They stole his identity. There's investments that were stolen. It's a huge mess. And the best thing would be for you to come in and look at the file yourself.
I'd love to do that for some other particular reasons also, because I don't think he's the only one this has happened to.
The district attorney's office continues to investigate the activities of all 5 defendants accused of stealing from David Stevens, and they continue to build the case against them. We'll let you know what happens next as their cases move through the courts.
Sure to miss Dave. Thanks to Ginger Stumney for putting that case together. Well, a local Tonopah employee has been arrested for embezzlement at the Tonopah station. David Preston has more.
On Tuesday, October 4th of this year, Nye County Sheriff's Office were dispatched to the Tonopah station for a possible theft. Upon arrival, they met with a manager who advised that she noticed multiple payout discrepancies from her cage in the past week, from September 27th to October 3rd. The manager suspected 2 of her employees who allegedly have been stealing cash out of their cage banks during that time. The manager discovered the discrepancies through her cage bank hand pay confirmation receipts. At the end of every week, the manager verifies the casino payouts to ensure there are no errors and that the cash in the cages are ready for scheduled pickup. The manager discovered her night shift employee, Joshua Lee Capshaw, had allegedly been making too many payout transactions while working during that week, and observed through the casino video surveillance and saw Capshaw withdraw $3,803 in cash using falsified printed tickets. The manager provided deputies with a copy of the Cage Bank hand pay confirmation receipts showing all of Joshua's falsified payout transactions, and also showed deputies the video surveillance footage of Joshua paying out multiple falsified printed payout tickets. Deputies spoke with Joshua when he reported to work, and Joshua admitted he was falsifying payout tickets for the past month. Joshua said he knew it was wrong to falsified payout tickets, but continued to do so. Based on the video surveillance, the Cage Bank hand pay confirmation report, and Joshua's own statement, he was placed under arrest and booked into the Tonopah detention facility. Joshua Lee Capshaw has been charged with embezzlement between $1,200 and $5,000, a Category D felony.
Well, before we go to break, you have an update for everyone about rescanning, right?
Yes, so we have been hearing from our customers. You know, we changed to HD.
That's right.
So we want to let everybody know, if you're watching us on channel 25.1 and you happen to lose our channel, you need to rescan to get our new HD channel. So all you need to do is use your remote and rescan for your channels, and you'll get the updated channel. So if you have any issues, just rescan your channels, and you'll get new updated, new crisp, clear.
That's right. Channels. And you might get a few other channels, but stick right here with News 25.
Definitely.
We'll be right back.
Good.
Hurt in a wreck and don't have health insurance or money for co-pays and deductibles? No problem. At Lerner & Rowe, we can get you the medical treatment you need with no out-of-pocket cost. And we don't get paid till we win your case.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Hi, I'm Ron from Shadow Mountain Feed. We have food here for any animal from an aardvark to a zebra. We have hay, and we are getting twice as much bag feed as normal. We're doing everything we can to keep your animals full and safe. We have baby chicks on hand. Call and talk to Patty, and you can special order any breed you like. We do deliveries every day of the week. If you call Patty, you can set up a delivery and have feed delivered right to your building. And please, everybody, be safe out there.
Power up your savings with Ram Power Days going on now at Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We are your original hometown dealer. We also have the largest inventory in Nye County. At Saida Trudeau, we have been serving Nye County for over 20 years. We make buying or ordering your new Ram easy. Come in and take advantage of available 0% financing and no payments for up to 90 days. Ram is the only truck to receive Motor Trend's Truck of the Year 3 years in a row. Ram was also recently named Best Truck Brand for 2022 2022 by U.S. News and World Reports. Ram also came in #1 in driver appeal amongst large light-duty pickups, according to J.D. Powers. Come in and see the difference for yourself during Ram Power Days, going on now
at Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer. We want only to be the best.
No monthly payments for 90 days, valid on subvented and standard APR contracts. On select models, 0% financing and deferred monthly payments for well-qualified retail buyers when financing through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify.
Shake off the COVID blues and revitalize your home. It's time to get those carpets, tile, and upholstery looking good again. Call Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Now that things are opening up, friends and family are back together. Call Todd's to make sure your home looks its best. Todd specializes in carpets, upholstery, tile, grout, draperies, area rugs, and carpet repairs. They even clean your garage and driveway. Call a local company with a quality reputation you know and trust. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, 702-595-0488.
For all your construction needs, big or small, call Ron Murphy Construction, one of Pahrumph's most respected contractors, from septic tank installation to pad development. Roads, driveways, and infrastructure. Ron Murphy Construction has the experience and the expertise to complete your project on time and at a reasonable cost. Ron Murphy knows the Pahrump Valley and wants to take the desert and turn it into a place of beauty, be it home or business development. For more information, call Ron Murphy Construction, 727-6090.
A car wreck can be one of the worst times of your life. Injuries, car repairs, and now the insurance company doesn't want to pay?
Lerner & Rowe has the experience and proven results to take you from wreck to check.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health. Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, according to the CDC, guns are the leading cause of death for children in the United States, which is why Dr. Grover with Cleveland Clinic's Children's is raising awareness about that serious issue.
And this is so largely preventable. I think that is the most important piece of this conversation, is that the more we talk about it, the more we normalize these conversations, the more we create awareness. That is the first step to preventing tragedies.
Dr. Grover says in terms of prevention, there are steps parents can take to help keep their kids safe. For example, if the parent is a gun owner, they should have their weapon locked up with the ammo stored separately. And if your child is going to a friend's house, she encourages parents to talk to each other about whether they own a gun. She says there is nothing wrong with asking that question and finding out if they are properly storing their weapons out of reach of the kids. It's also important to talk to your children about gun safety as well, so they understand what to do if they are ever in a dangerous situation.
We also have a higher rate of suicide, violence, and we are seeing patients in increasing numbers with psychiatric emergencies, depression, anxiety, psychosis. And now you have a child who has his or her mind really not well right now. They are in a very vulnerable state, and they have access to something as dangerous as a gun. I mean, it's just adding fuel to the fire.
Dr. Grover also says pediatricians are starting to have more conversations with parents about gun safety. She says doctors are not there to judge, but rather to help educate parents.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
We've got Peat Up Pumpkin Days this weekend.
That's
so
right.
The pumpkin patch, I wonder what the weather's going to be like.
It's going to be October gorgeous out there, just like this beautiful scene. We'll take a closer look at weather when we return.
Issues of violent crime, opioid and fentanyl abuse, and mental illness in our communities and detention centers are personal to me. By partnering with the county, obtaining the ICE contract, I created 35 new jobs at no cost to the county or the public. Those jobs allowed me to reopen the Tonopah Jail and staff both jails safely, added 24/7 in-house medical and mental health services. I will continue to implement technology to ensure safety and transparency. Vote for results, not promises. Vote Sharon Worley.
I keep hearing I can get more for my Medicare. How do I do that?
Reply hazy. Ask again.
You're not using that right. Give me that. Where can I get Medicare advice?
The Medicare store.
Find a location near you at theMedicareStore.com.
Hi, this is David with eCells e-bikes located right here in Pahrump, Nevada. We were the first manufacturer in the world to offer twin motor, twin battery, full suspension designed e-bikes. eCells e-bikes, ECELLS.com, 702-960-2015. You come on by, we'll give you a free ride and check out one of these babies.
LV.net provides fast, reliable internet at a fair price. We're a locally operated company and have proudly served the city of Las Vegas since 1994. At LV.net, we're your friends and neighbors, so you can be confident that you'll always get the best customer service. Our team is available 24/7, 365. There's no credit checks, no hidden fees, no data caps, and we will never raise your rates. LV.net is your hometown internet service provider. Don't forget, call LV.net at 702-9-MINUTE. That's 702-900-0000.
Silver State Health Services is dedicated to building a healthy community, and now is the time to get your child vaccinated. Children 5 years and older are now able to get the vaccine and help keep everyone healthy. Make your appointment today at silverstatehealth.org.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Lovely to see you midweek, and what a fall weather map we have to present to you tonight. Look at this: Fernley 78, Fallon 79, and Carson City at 78. They're marching together, but they're not quite together, are they? But look at those folks out in Tonopah. Tonopah hipsters, as we're calling them. They're the coolest people in the state at 74 degrees, 75 in Goldfield. We got Beatty at 86. Sweating it out in Amargosa at 89. They're the hot spot, and Vegas close behind at 85. Death Valley, right on the money, 100 degrees. Check that out. And here in the Paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. 85, that's our current temperature. 87 just a little bit earlier. South-southwesterly winds to just a scant 4 miles per hour as the sun rose this morning at 6:53 a.m. Setting this evening, man, it's almost getting to be 6 o'clock. I mean, it's going to be 5 something here soon. Setting this evening at 6:03, we'll enjoy the sunset and a low tonight at 57 degrees. Beautiful clear skies, star watching, and whatever else you can see up there. And as we head on into the week, what do we got? Oh, we got sunshine, we got clouds, we got sunshine, and then, whoa, what happened Saturday? Temperatures sticking for the 80s for a second. Winds kicking up to 23 mile per hour, and a chance of rain 15% increasing to Sunday. It's going to be a rainy Sunday, 24% chance of rain. Temperatures dipping all the way down to 66 degrees. Winds prevalent, 15 miles per hour. But we're going to get some big gusts on Saturday. Looks like we get some recovery Monday, Tuesday, and that'll be nice. Temperatures back to the 70s next Tuesday and clear skies. So things to look forward to, but definitely this weekend, look forward to a pot of stew or chili or something, a football game. What could be better on a rainy day? All right, back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
All right, major Halloween events going on this weekend, right? A few.
Well, there's a few this weekend. I got to tell you about one of them that I'm going to post the flyer in a little while, and we will let you know about that. You can look at our KPVM Facebook page for that coming up soon. That is for Sundance Ranch, and they're having their Halloween event. They are on the south side of town, but we also are having an event on Halloween night, and that's in the Calvada Eye. That's with the Rotary and the Kiwanis. We're having Nye County Sheriff's Office and the candidates there. That is going to be with KPVM TV and, of course, the Kiwanis and Rotary. In the Calvada Eye, we're calling it the Spooky Eye event. And there you go. She's always my hype girl. And so you can call Barbara Thompson to reserve a space, 775-764-0681. That is going to be in the Calvada Eye, 5 to 8 p.m. on Halloween night. So we want everybody there, trunk or treat, decorate a booth. It's going to be so much fun. Church groups, neighbors, families, individuals, come hand out candy and give Barbara a call, 775-764-0681 to join us for that. What event? Spooka! There you go. And this one, the Halloween Spooktacular, is going to be happening, and that's at AA Salon, and that's going to be on October 30th from 5 to 8 p.m. That's right there at the Wheeler Springs Plaza, and Double A Salon is going to be doing that. That is going to be so much fun. I also got to tell you, on the day before, on Saturday, on October 29th, Marty Greenfield's Jewelers and Smith is going to be having their Halloween event.
Nice.
But there's so many different events.
Yes,
We are
there
going to
are.
be posting them all. We are going to be letting
right.
everybody know what they are.
So much candy out there.
There
Why
is.
not?
There is. There's going to be so much.
Right.
So we'll keep you posted as much as we possibly can
right.
on all of those events coming up. Have a great evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. I'm Deanna.
I'm Unette.
Good night.
Good night.
Secure your family while you're home or away. Monitor your home with cameras, burglar, smoke, and fire alarms 24/7, 365 days a year. Provide yourself with a peace of mind by